Hi, I'm the Educated Natural. Welcome to my channel. And as you know, on this channel, I vow to never leave you uneducated. So, first of all, congratulations. You've decided to start your very own clothing brand. Great job. But now you're ready to take that vital big step next. And that is through the process called trademarking your clothing brand. If you're curious as to what an acceptable specimen looks like when it comes to your clothing brand, then you have landed on the correct video. In this video, I'll be showing you from start to finish what an acceptable clothing brand specimen should look like. In this video, I will be using a piece of scrap vinyl as well as my vinyl cutter of choice, which happens to be the Silhouette Cameo, as well as whatever heat press you have available. It's just that simple. But believe it or not, the very, very important thing you must show happens to be in the design process. So without further ado, let's get this thing started. Okay everyone, here we are on my very quickly put together example if I was going to be launching my own clothing brand. This is the label that I use Silhouette Business Edition to create. As you will see in this example, I have my logo set here. Alright, I have my logo. I have my business name or my clothing brand name. In your case, you put your clothing brand name somewhere in there. You don't have to use this particular design. This is just something I put together really quickly so you can get an idea as to what I was referring to as far as a label for your garments. You put the size of the garment. So whatever size you are going to make, that's the size you put here. You put the type of material. In this case, I will be submitting a t-shirt, and the t-shirt happens to be a 100% cotton t-shirt. If you're using polyester, if you're using a blend, you would put 50-50 blend, or you would put 50% polyester, 50% cotton. You would put 100% cotton. You would put 100% polyester. Whatever your garment is made of, that's what you would put on your label. You would also put where it was made at. In this case, the shirt was made in the US of A. Here are icons for care instructions. Now you can go through if you would like. It's up to you. You are the creator of this garment. Whether or not you want to put the wording to what each one of these mean, or you can just use the symbols. I went with the symbols for the ease of use and simplicity. So these are my care symbols. No iron, and all these have different symbols. Now, to make this easier on you, the designer, I got a whole list of different symbols from Etsy. You can go on Etsy, you can go on Creative Fabrica, and you can get care icons or washing instruction icons. They're named all different types of things, but you can get those from there and then add those to your garments for ease of use. Also, I think it would be wise for you to put your actual website. If you have a website, and if you're in business, I would hope you have a website where you can add that in here. Now, because I'm using Silhouette Business Edition, once I get everything put together like I have here in my example, I will then, of course, do a trace. And when you do a trace and you cut everything out, you would end it up like this. So instead of having the words cut like this, you would have it more of an outline like this. It just makes it easier to cut it out, but I wanted to do it like this so I can show you both ways how you can do it. Now, some people opt not to do it the outline of the letter, they rather just do it like this. So I wanted to show you both ways. If you have Silhouette Edition, if you need more details, just let me know in the comment section below, and I will gladly break that down to you for you as to what I'm referring to. But I wanted you guys to see, you need to make sure in whatever design you do for your specimen it's very clear as to your logo, your name. Now, this is right here, the part that you're trying to trademark. In my case, it would be the Educated Natural if I was going to launch a brand under the Educated Natural. But whatever your clothing brand name is, it needs to be in this label some way, however you want it to look. But it has to be legible. It has to be clear, because if it is not, if you miss putting whatever it is you're trying to trademark on your garment correctly, they will reject it. So it would behoove you to put it as large as you can, as clear as you can. Don't try to do it in some kind of too fancy of a font where they can't determine what it says. Keep it basic so that they can look at it and say, okay, this meets our requirements and we have no problem approving this for trademark purposes. All right, so I wanted you guys to see you can simply create a design in your design software of choice. Make sure all the important information is included in that design, and then you can send this to your cutter. Now, because if you're wondering about these lines that's around, these are my cut lines. Because I'm using vinyl, I wanted to make it as easy as I could on myself to be able to just grab my weeding tool, pull this part off, pull all this stuff out, and you will see in the next shot exactly how vital these red boxes around everything come in handy. But I wanted you guys to see you can use Silhouette. You can use Silhouette Cameo Business Edition or Silhouette Business Edition to do your simple label for your garments. You don't have to go out and hire someone to design this for you. I mean, you could, but if you already have the cutter, the vinyl, why not just do it in-house? Why not just do it yourself? It's very simple, and as you'll see in this very next shot, how quick and easy I used a piece of scrap vinyl to get this done. All right, let's move on. And here you have it, all weeded out and ready to go. So the next step after you do all the weeding is to head over to your heat press, grab your shirt or garment, and press it on. Here you have it, everyone, the finished product. We have our custom neck label. You can put whatever design you want on the front. Remember, anything on the front is decorative or ornamental, so it doesn't really matter. They only really want to see that you have branded it up here. And for added flair, I added at my very own hang tag. So that's it. That's all you have to do to get ready for your very own trademark specimen submission. That's it. Make sure your label is correct, even throwing a hang tag for added security, and you're all set to go. Oh, and by the way, make sure you kind of iron this a little bit. This, like I said, is for demonstration purposes only, because you're going to have to take some really good photos of this to submit it to the USPTO. So don't do like I did, do better than I did. Just iron this, get some great pictures, and you'll be all set. All right, let's wrap this up. Voila! It's not as hard as you thought it was going to be now, is it? I told you, getting ready for your trademark clothing brand specimen submission is easy peasy. As long as you have vinyl, as long as you have your acceptable vinyl cutter, and a little bit of imagination and ingenuity, you're all set to go to get your specimen together according to the USPTO's requirements. Now, just in case you need a closer look, here she is, all ready and set to go. Label intact, as well as hang tag, all ready to go. So don't stress, get ready, submit your item for your clothing brand, and you're all set to go. This is Kimberly Collins, also known as The Educated Natural, welcoming you to the channel, and thank you for enjoying this video. If you've learned something in this video, leave us a comment below. And if you really enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up and share this with everyone you know that's about to launch or has launched a clothing brand and that's ready to protect it. So, without further ado, I want to thank you for being here, and until the next video, as I always say, be blessed, continue to be a blessing to others, until the next time God allows us to meet. Enjoy your journey, everyone.